Welcome everybody to day 31 of my daily vlog challenge. It is 9:15 in the evening. This is swiftly turning into a nightly challenge, isn't it? That's how it's been heading. Maybe that'll be August challenge rather than doing a daily video, do a nightly video. Thankfully I'm not going to put you all through that. Yeah, so this is the last video from this little series. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more. I was hoping to get out today and make the most of the morning sun, but I made a bit of an error in going for a nap this morning and woke up at about 7:30 this evening. So yeah, unless I go sleepwalking up mountains, which I wouldn't advise, it wasn't going to happen today. And in many ways I think actually it's probably good, because it is really hot outside and that's not good for somebody who struggles with a bit of temperature regulation and who's just recovering from a bug. So it's what it is, isn't it, really? I was hoping to have a few more videos of me not just sat in my flat talking at you over this past month, so I am looking forward to having a bit more time to perhaps talk about these subjects that are important and that I like sharing about, but perhaps in a bit more exciting, I don't know, surroundings, or with a bit more prep and background imagery or footage, you know, things that are a bit more interesting than just me yapping away at you. But otherwise I've really enjoyed this month. I've learned an awful lot about some of the things that I enjoy talking about. I feel a bit more natural talking in front of the camera. I've got an awful lot of things, little things done that I've been meaning to do for a long time. So organising this corner of my flat so that I've got an actual area to edit footage and do creative stuff. I've got myself a graphics tablet, so I'm looking forward to doing some graphics that will go towards the website, and also just seeing if I can actually do anything creative wise that can contribute to what I'm up to at the minute with the vlogging and the website, and potentially seeing where that all might lead, really. So I feel like this has definitely been a good opportunity to get those things done, and things like filing those maps, like right at the beginning when I had all those piles of maps. They've probably been sitting there for about 5 years, never quite knew what to do with them, and I actually finally got some files and sorted them out. So it really has been quite productive. I think I've done more this month than I have the whole of the last 6 months put together. But I do feel like it has come at a little bit of a cost. I think not so much that this has caused me to be unwell. I think it's just when I've got a bug or I'm recovering from anything, it just takes it out of me, and so I've just not had quite the capacity to really give to this as much as I would have liked, in terms of ideally probably doing a video every other day where I've got the chance to just think a little bit more about what I want to say. Because I just don't have more than a couple of hours in a day quite often where I'm actually functioning more than just the everyday life stuff, like eating, drinking, making sure that you're looking after yourself and all of that stuff. Sometimes I don't have much capacity for anything else, and I've had health appointments, which has also taken some of the energy that I would have had to give to this or to anything else. I've had work training that I've done on a couple of days. So it's just, I think what's exciting and encouraging is that I feel like everything's moved onwards. I think it's easy for me to think of what's not been achieved, but actually, like, so many things have been done that I've meaning to be done for ages, and they're all things that will lead me onwards. They're all things that are great prep, even the exercises, even all of the everyday stuff that I put in place to build up strength for tomorrow. And I think that's something that I will definitely take away from this month, just that everyday chip at building for those bigger life occasions. Or when I say life occasions, I mean those bigger adventures or those bigger days where you're actually able to get out and enjoy the outdoors. And perhaps if I'm planning a trip, I feel like I'm doing a lot of the legwork in planning for that body-wise, not just organisation and logistics, but, you know, actually mentally and physically preparing for those. Whereas I think previously I wouldn't have had quite that mentality, maybe. It's just I wouldn't have known what to do with my day as much. So I feel like I've just got a bit more idea of what I want to be doing with my day, even when it's days like this where I've just slept most of the day. Yeah, I would have actually done a nice walk this morning, but it is hot and also I just needed the rest. So I think I just accepted that maybe today's just not the day, and that's okay. Moving forwards, I've got so many things coming up, a lot more health appointments. However, I do think I will be able to do some further little trips. I'm hoping to get to Hereford again over the next kind of, I don't know, 3 to 6 weeks or so. I also really want to do my first ever long distance trail, but I'll have to see how it goes the next, I don't know, 3-4 weeks to see how I recover from this bug and whether I really am just not quite there ready for it. I need to wait until the midges ideally have gone anyway, because I want to go out to Scotland and probably do the African Tailway. So I've definitely got ideas and things that I would like to do. And also with the videos, just have a bit more thought. I can have the time to put a bit more thought in. I'm hoping I'll definitely carry on putting out regular videos, you know, maybe a couple a week. I definitely will be doing the charity trip. I've worked out a lot of the tech issues with that this month, so I know how I can actually make that happen. So that's encouraging. So I feel like a lot of things have been resolved that were maybe just causing problems a month ago, and yeah, what a month it's been. Thank you so much for journeying with me during this month. It's not been the most dynamic footage you'll ever see, but I do think anybody watching this would get a good idea of what my life is like in reality. And when I do nice polished videos, or more polished videos, they probably will never be polished, but you know, once I've got some half decent videos out there, I think if people want to know the reality of what it's like living with this condition and trying to do, I don't know, life in general, I think this is a good opportunity to get to know me a bit more. So yeah, hopefully that's been good. Welcome to all the people that have subscribed in the last month. Do say hi in the comments. It's always nice to hear from people and find a bit more out about people, and I'm just really looking forward to the next month in August and doing those bigger things and having the capacity and the time to be able to just have that balance of rest activity. I think doing too much in a day is probably not my idea of a good time. It just doesn't suit me. I think and that's been really good for me to learn that actually, although I might have a day, an hour or two in the day, it's the consistency that I find really challenging. And I think even doing a little video every day that doesn't take hardly any time, actually it's taken a little bit more of me than maybe I expected, or especially if I'm not on form. So it is what it is. I'm looking forward to the future and hopefully look forward to seeing you guys soon. Do keep an eye out, do subscribe and like and do all of that stuff if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, and I will see you soon.